Good morning, I'm Mary.
Hi, I'm Linda. Welcome to Pinky Mamas.
And Sisters in the Kitchen. We're back at it again. I love these days that Linda and I get to spend some time in the kitchen.
Such a beautiful fall day.
Yeah.
We just enjoy it so much.
Today we are going to do a Pistachio salad. Now some people calls it a Watergate salad. That's actually when I first heard of this recipe, it came out of Mary Crowder's. Is it Crowley or Crowley's cookbook, Home Interior. That was back in the 70s. It came out Watergate Salad. And it is using the Pistachio jell-o instant pudding. And I put one box in here. And pineapple, I use a crushed pineapple. And some recipes says to drain the juice. I don't, Linda. I don't.
Does it matter if it's with just natural juice or if it's heavy syrup?
I like the heavy syrup, but I've used both.
Okay.
So it really don't matter. So I'm going to put this in here with my box. And I'm going to tell you, I only put one box in there, but let me tell you, I'm going to put two. And I know this makes a lot of pudding, but that's a lot of pineapple. And for Christmas, I use the big one, so I'm just going to go ahead and do two. But you can buy the little small cans of pineapple.
This is a 20-ounce can.
Yes, you can. But the little small crushed pineapple, one package, I would use two of the small ones. If you're going to get the little small cans, the cans about this big are chunks. They're not crushed. So you won't crush pineapple. So I'm going to put two boxes in here because I put that large can of crushed pineapple. That's what I had. I keep pineapple on hand, and I didn't have no small. So
pineapple's a staple in our house.
Yeah.
We love pineapples. This is such a pretty salad. All these beautiful colors.
Yeah, my kids, when my grandkids were small, and they would come to the house, and they would be here whenever I was making this, and I always had to buy 2 jars of cherries because the kids would, every one of them would come up, can I have one, can I have one? And so I learned that I better have some extra
We love cherries too.
And let me move this over where you can see. I've already cut up most of the cherries this morning, but I just buy these cherries. Now, Marshmallows, how do you say that?
Maraschino.
Maraschino cherries.
You want me to cut them?
Well, I can cut them. You just pour that juice out. I don't want that juice.
You don't want the juice?
I cut them one time, and then I cut them 2 or 3 times in half, and then I cut them again because you don't want real large bites of cherries. So let me cut this one up, and then I will let y'all see what I'm talking about. It's about a cup. It's about a cup of cut up cherries. And I put that in here. This is a real simple dessert. And I say dessert, it's called a salad, but it's almost like a dessert. And then I put Cool Whip. We got things baking in the oven. And then it calls for 12 ounces, but I put more than that in there because I put that big box, 2 boxes of Pistachio pudding. I'm just gonna, I'll tell y'all when I do the recipe, I will tell you how much to put. I'm doing this by memory right now, and then I'll do what?
What happened?
What'd you do? Touch your hand?
I just barely touched it.
Okay, let me get my 2/3 cup of pecans and measure them out. This is pecan. This is not just pieces. It's pretty small pieces on the pecans. 2/3 a cup.
You threw it?
Yeah.
Now you keep your pecans in the freezer, right?
I keep my pecans in the freezer.
For those of you who don't know, we've mentioned this before, but nuts will get old on you. If you don't use them a lot, you need to store them in the freezer.
You just want to make sure you get that pudding stirred up good. It's in the bottom. And I'm going to put a little more Cool Whip in here. it calls for a 12 ounce. This is a 16 ounce, but I'm using more. I use more pineapple and more, and 2 boxes of the pudding.
Mary, I always think about West Texas this time of year.
Because of the fall, we always
went out there in the fall.
Yep.
You remember that time we were driving? I guess it was in that 53 Ford, right?
Yeah.
And it was a long way from East Texas to West Texas. This is not when you could drive 80 and 90 miles an hour. You probably did good to drive 50, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't remember the speed. I was just a kid.
You drive forever. In that flat land, we'd always ask Daddy, how far is the next town? We'd get to a town, and first thing we all asked him, what's the name of this town?
Yeah.
You remember what he would say?
Yeah, I sure do. This ain't no town. This ain't no city. This is a little place called Dilly Wally Dilly.
Yeah, it ain't no town, ain't no city, just a little place called Dilly Wally Dilly.
Yeah, I sure did.
I Googled that one time.
Did you? Is it such a thing? Is it such a thing?
It's just something that somebody that has said for years. But
That's all we did.
you played a trick on Daddy one time.
Oh, goodness, yeah. I won't forget that.
I guess you must have been in the floorboard in the back seat.
I was in the back seat in the floorboard, and that was kind of odd. I didn't normally do things like that, but you know, I was a kid, so what I done.
Was it a pencil or a feather
No,
that you had?
no, it was a spoon.
A spoon?
It was a spoon. We were having a good time, kids. All 4 of us in the back seat, Mother, Daddy in the front, and so I don't know if one of you kids dared me. I have an idea that y'all dared me to do
We were
that.
always
Because I'm a serious type person, and I've always been that way. And I don't think I'd have done that if somebody hadn't dared me to do that. But anyway, I got in the floorboard and I took that spoon and I reached up underneath the floorboard, the driver's seat. Now Daddy was driving. That was just reckless. And I poked his leg with it.
He liked to come unglued.
Yeah. Daddy never spanked us, but he sure did get upset at me. He won't know who done it. I'm not sure how long it took me to tell him or not, but I sure did. I could have gotten in trouble for that. But I mean, like I said, he wasn't very happy with me. Now this right here is a regular size package of miniature marshmallows. I think they come in a smaller package than this, don't they?
I know they come in a bigger package.
Okay. Well, I didn't put the whole package in here. You can, but do you want me to put it all in there?
No, I just laughed because you threw that package. I thought the marshmallows.
You silly.
That was just struck me as being funny.
Oh, Lord.
This is a 10-ounce package.
You can put all of them in here if you want to.
No,
This is the thing about it. This is the thing about it. The more marshmallows you put in there and the longer this sets, those marshmallows puffs up. So that's why when I make a big package, I think I use 2 whole of these. I know I do when I make it for Christmas. But I was trying not to fill it too much marshmallows in there.
Pretty.
And this, if I was doing it the way I do it on our holidays, I'd be putting this in a glass bowl because it's a pretty salad with a pedestal or something. And I have it, but I hadn't got my stuff out yet. I hadn't.
It's pretty. It looked pretty in that white bowl too, though.
So I just put.
That was delicious. We're gonna have to try that in a little bit.
Oh yeah. Oh, my kids love this. They'll eat this for a dessert.
Mary, we've had a whole bunch of people ask us, that's a big bowl,
Yeah.
where we get these bowls from.
Oh yeah.
We have had these bowls forever. I've got 5 of them. You've probably got 5 or 6, don't you?
I had 4, and I kept 2, and I gave both my daughters one.
Well, I had, at one time, I think I had like 6 or 7, and I gave a couple of mine away, but I have 5.
You found these at that outlet
We got
store?
them at the Outlet Mall in Terrell, Texas. I don't even know if the store's still there or not. It was a kitchen outlet store. And I remember when I bought the first one.
Sorry. I was trying to shake it off my spoon. We got the giggles today.
We've had a long week, so we're enjoying today. But I bought one, and I said, because on the bottom of it, it's a generic bowl, and it has nothing on the bottom of it. And when I bought it, I asked them, was it microwavable? They said, I don't know, probably. And so I said, well, I'm going to just get one. And I bought one and brought it home. And
Asked me if I wanted one. And I said,
doesn't
absolutely.
stain. I mean, they're wonderful bowls.
These
So
are my go-to bowls.
the next time I went back through there, I think I probably bought all they had. But now, Peppered Chef makes one that's almost
really?
identical to that.
Okay.
That
I sure
it's
do like
actually
that.
a kid's bowl.
Oh,
It's
that's
that
right.
blue
That blue one, yeah.
But it's almost the same size.
Yeah.
And I have a couple of those too. But so I don't know if the place is still in business or not. I don't know if you can still buy them because there's, it's a generic bowl, but they're really good bowls and they were really inexpensive too. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. This is a salad that you can use for Thanksgiving, Christmas, or any time. It's a very simple, as you've seen, to make, and it is delicious. So, hope y'all try this out. And truthfully, I've been knowing about this for so many years. It seems like everybody ought to know it. And you may. Everyone out there, everywhere may already have this recipe and know that it's good. But we're just making what we do.
What we make during the holidays.
During our holidays. So this is one of them.
Thank you again. We love y'all, and we hope to see y'all again soon.
Yes. Bye-bye.